Bass players hold all the power over the harmony. Sure, bass is not as fancy and exciting as a guitar. The bass, in terms of its function in music, literally can make or break a song, okay? Today we're talking about, and I'm doing this bass lesson on the piano because I want to be able to play harmony and the bass notes together. So as a bass player, you control everything. You control the pulse, the feel, you control literally the name of the chord being played at the time. And I don't really see this talked about very much, so this might be kind of strange to some people. What we're going to do today is we're just going to take the simple concept of playing a 4-note chord in the right hand, and then we're going to change the bass note that therefore then changes the name of the chord. All right, so if we play a C major 7 with a C in the bass, we get that, okay? So your guitar player plays a C major 7, your bass player plays a C, and you have a C major 7. If your bass player decides to pull a fast one and play an A, you now get an A minor 9. All right, so that's a really cool thing a bass player can do. You take a major 7 chord, you drop your bass note by a minor 3rd, and you get A minor 9. And the rest of the band doesn't even really have to know. As long as the bass player knows what he's doing, you're good to go. Another example is playing an E dominant 7th chord, changing the bass note to C sharp, down a minor 3rd. And what we get there is we get a C sharp minor 9. Obviously, context is everything. You'd probably most likely do this in a jam situation, but this is the kind of thing a bass player can do to make his part more interesting and actually steer the direction of the harmony with or without the knowledge of the rest of the band, all right? Because as the bass player, you're playing the lowest note in the chord structure itself. So you literally dictate and steer the harmonic ship, so to speak. One more example for you. We have an A minor 7, and we're going to switch that bass note down a major 3rd to F. And now we have a beautiful F major 9 chord, okay? All right, guys, there it is. All right, so let's do the recap. If you're doing a major 7 harmony, you go down a minor 3rd and you create a minor 9. If you're doing a dominant 7th harmony and you go down a minor 3rd, you then get a minor 9 again. But then when you're doing a minor 7 harmony and you go down a major 3rd, you get a major 9. All right, and these are just 3 examples. I'm sure there's more, but those are the 3 I wanted to touch on. Again, these sound amazing on their own, and of course, depending on how you use them, will influence the whole situation as well. So bass players control the harmonic structure. By changing the bass note, you change the name of the chord. You have a lot of power as a bass player. I did this on the piano to give you the full demonstration of the sound with the chord and the bass note. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Please like, subscribe. We'll see you next time.